Guys, and welcome to American Culture. So yesterday at 8:17 in the morning, I made a video about how God was talking to me about how I was going to have to stay calm that day. And I had already just gone through the I'm going to have to stay calm moment when I found out that the places that I wanted to stay were not available, and God had told me to wait to the last minute, and I didn't. Now, the funny thing is, I went through a lot yesterday. Trust me, I had all the stay calm moments, and it's part of the reason why I'm still here and not in St. Croix. And I will make part three to that video later. But I was instructed to do the same thing today. You see, yesterday, God started telling me, you're going to have to stay calm again today. But you guys, it was like an excited type of stay calm. And wouldn't you believe I had a hard time like getting into the feeling of that yesterday? And if you watch me in the video, I understood what was taking place, and I was preparing myself for that, and I breezed through the first little moment just fine. But today, even though God's telling me little bits and pieces of you need to be wowed, just it didn't sink in. The thing is, I got up today and I found this place on St. Thomas, which is where I'm going, which is where I always wanted to go. And I'll explain that to you in video three on the 15th when God tells me to post that. Um, and it is everything. It's five times better than those hotels that I'm by myself. I like that. St. Thomas is much smaller. It's all in the city. Things are walkable. I can have the type of experience that I need to have. And really, I only needed those couple of days. I didn't really need the third one. I made that decision for myself. And so I'm seeing that as the first wow, but it hadn't quite hit your girl yet. That I'm walking in abundance. I'm walking in good. I'm walking in promise. Yeah, it actually happened. That shift I knew was coming. You see, it can only take so long before you're actually living out what the fruits of the spirit bring you. Once you become kindness, once you become generosity, once you become peace, your life has to eventually reflect that, reflect all of those characteristics. Not only God said you are, but you know him to be. So I'm at the point now to where I know that I'm getting ready to lock into that, but I'm still so used to that. Wait a minute, what's around the corner mentality? I'm going to have to work on letting that go today. So at this moment, I have experienced time number one of this is fantastic. That house is great. I think it's called Chateau Nightwind. And I will explain to you why that means so much to me later. It is in the mountains, it is in the city, it's a dream come true. And I'm going to go there and experience that. God wants me to actually like even that's coming through in like a certain heaviness and weight, and it's like whoa, I can do it. So there's a piece of me that's like I can be good and I can accept good, and another piece of me that's still holding on. I'm seeing the old way. I've crossed over whatever this is, whatever threshold of God's. This is a God thing. Let me figure out what He's doing right now. Whatever that was, I've crossed over into what it brings, and it feels great, beautiful, new, exciting. But I've never gotten the opportunity to express this feeling before, so I don't really know how to do it. Don't get me wrong. I'm like, whoa, but I've never been woed before. So how do you handle that? Probably get down on the ground and grovel like a child. Like, Jesus, I'm getting the feeling, and you guys are watching me do that. I'm getting into the mode of God said three good things today, Alicia. And you are on number one. Oh, and what I want to say is the other reminder. Uh the tickets. You see, yesterday he was letting me know we're not going on this path anymore. We're done with that. I've kicked you off of this plane that takes you back on that same cycle of living life the way that you did. I'm kicking you off of it, sweetie. And you're not going to resist that for the first time, really. You're going to be consciously aware that I'm not going to resist being kicked off this plane. I'm going being kicked off this path saying this is not the right way. I'm going to accept whatever God's will is. And it's because I did that God not only gave me a guaranteed spot to exactly where He wants me to go, He did it without me having to pay any extra to get there. Thank God, because he knows how I am. God knows how you are, you guys. So he's going to give you the things that you need, that you're going to recognize. He's not making this hard for you. So he gave me that trip to St. Thomas, which is the one that I originally wanted, but I now have my physical boarding pass and the digital one. And that was the disconnect. I was either living off of the digital or the physical, but the two worlds never really met to collide and me walk in both of them at the same time. The thing is, you're supposed to be in this world but not of it. So you have to be able to meet excuse me. So you have to be able to meet the physical and spiritual together, and that's what just kind of happened. And he's letting me know that not only am I checked in, I'm guaranteed to get on this thing. And not only that, but we're going to arrive there early. You know, my little friend that made me late yesterday in part 2, oh, I got a message exactly an hour earlier today than yesterday at 6 something saying I will be there on time. And yeah, you will. And we'll have time to relax and get breakfast and nourish ourselves and then settle in, because God said I'm going today. He gave me a beautiful little chateau to show you guys later on, which is like the dream that I was asking for. And I can't wait to be able to share with you, maybe at the end of the day or tomorrow, how this day went. I'm sure it's going to be beautiful. I definitely believe that it is. It's nice that he has me making these first thing in the morning videos, so I can really show you how my day went. And yesterday, I had a lot of chaos. So today, I expect a lot of beauty. Have a blessed day, friends.